So they got to be able to create that space for you to be emotional or to be vulnerable or to express yourself in that manner. You got
For
to be able
sure.
to create that as well. I feel like a lot of women don't know or never seen a man be emotional, so they don't know how to handle that. They don't know how to create that space for them. So when the dude does get emotional or be vulnerable, want to actually express himself, then they gonna revert to him as a bitch. They gonna see him as such. They never really seen it because they only seen it from women. So
That boy just
Man,
put up Wilt numbers with that one.
yeah, I feel that. I feel that.
Divided in
I
friendship.
do feel that.
like
Yeah, that boy put up Wilt numbers.
So Pat, how would they create that safe space for you though? It's all right, y'all. We gonna move right on into the next topic. Men not showing up with emotions. This caters towards being in relationships, fellas. So, do y'all think men don't show up with emotions in relationships?
you should.
I think that's a loaded question.
It is. So let's go ahead and get the.
Hey, I'm about to say I
kickback
need some
over.
context. Run the
So-
video. I need
so
some context.
It'll help out a little bit.
For sure.
Let's get it.
Big dog, you're not Superman at all. Because the thing is, no knock to your analogy, Clark Kent is not that man's true identity. He actually is Superman in real life, and Clark Kent, who he got to pretend to be for everybody else. Big dog, you not Superman at all. Stop pretending to be more than human for these women, bro. Because that's why she denies your humanity in situations like you do train a woman like, bro, when you show up with no emotions and you like, bro, I'm good, like, I'm straight. No, I got it. She gonna get used to that. And she gonna think that in situations, even when you are under duress, even when you stressed out, that you got it. So she's gonna make a habit of not checking on you. Even if she do check on you, she's not going to investigate. I'm fine. I got it. She's not going to check your capacity because you've been guarding that from her, dog. For what? You know what I'm saying? Like, you denying your own humanity. And that's one thing I do gotta to jab men about. And like, Ace, you leaned into this. We can't keep talking about how women don't respect our emotions and make room for us if you going to show up without the emotions, G. But fellas, regardless, if you don't practice identifying your emotions, being able to articulate your emotions, knowing when it's right to express them and when it's not, bro, you're going to be bad at that forever. And it's not a woman's responsibility to let you know when you safe. That's on you.
Y'all need it one more time and y'all good.
Nah. I see that boy trying to preach something.
Yeah, he was definitely trying to preach something.
You feel me?
Yeah, he in there telling fellas, hey, you can't hold in your emotions all the time. And when you come into a relationship emotionless, it's going to be like that pretty much forever.
So he's saying that you got to open your emotions to the lady. That what he trying to say?
Yeah, he's saying you can't be emotionless.
To what extent though? Because I feel like all men hide their emotions a little bit.
How much emotion it is the threshold of what needs to be shown?
That's what I'm trying to see. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like
I agree with that.
Because of course, you're gonna have your emotions and you're gonna express some in a certain way, but all your emotions, you as a man, you don't kind of feel need to be shared. Some things you just work through.
not all the time. Ain't no woman want no soft nigga, but damn, I feel like you share him too much. You might be a little soft.
You soft, yeah. You go
Like,
too far.
damn.
It's like, hey, so that's what we got to figure out. Like, where is the balance? Because I'm sure there'll come some time where it's like, okay, I'm really going through it, like, and I really could need your help emotionally right now.
Mm-hmm.
But how would they even know how to do that if you've never been emotional around them from the jump?
That's a tough road to go down though, because I feel like men don't just come through like put their emotions out. You know what I'm saying? So for you to be able to share your emotions when you need it to be, like when you need somebody to, you know what I'm saying, to cuddle with you and shit like that, it's tough. Because if you don't never share them, it's like you might not know how to share them for real. You know what I'm saying? You might just compartmentalize and sweep it under the rug and keep it pushing. Or you might be soft as hell. It's two way. It's two way.
That's why I say it got to be somewhere in the middle. Cause
it do got to be a gray area.
As a man, I don't want to be too far emotional. The way she looking at me, like I thought I was supposed to be the one that's always emotional or in my feelings. But I also don't want to be so hard the way it's like she never, checks on you mentally or none of that stuff.
Right. Like my man always good.
Yeah,
nah, baby.
Like he always good. Really, no.
I'm fucked up on some raw wave, baby. I ain't always good. You gotta check on me sometime. But yeah, like you said, it like Jago said, it gotta be like a threshold, like a gray area in between. Like sometimes you gotta go to your girl and be like, I'm fucked up right now. Like I don't know how to do it because it's hard. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna sit here and say it's easy for a man to just go to his girl and be like, baby, I'm sad right now. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really doing that for real. But I feel like a good woman know when you ain't on your shit. You know what I'm saying? And then she'll come and check you like, how you not doing good? You feeling all right? And then that's when you be like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Nah. If you were the woman, I feel like she'll know stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's just a crazy game of trying to avoid to hit that switch, Steve. You know that switch I'm talking about.
Tell them that switch.
Because as soon as that woman in that head flip that switch, you a bitch. Then it's over.
See, that's what I'm afraid of right there. But I feel like Renee said in the chat, she said your woman should be a safe space. Like, I don't think, if she really a woman, I don't think she'll think you no bitch. She bet not.
To a certain extent, though. I know for sure it got to be to a certain extent. Cause
yeah, it definitely do.
Let's be real.
Yeah, it do. The woman don't want no nigga always complaining.
Always upset about something,
right.
Yeah.
Nah.
That switch is flipped, and then I thought I was supposed to be emotional. Now my switch flipped, and I'm a bitch.
Ain't no coming back from that, my boy. Niggas ain't beating them bitch allegations, yeah, for sure. Niggas ain't beating that, bro.
It's like they slam that bit and it break off.
Yeah,
so you can't use switch no more.
But I feel like I don't even know, bro. That's a tricky road to go down, bro. But you gotta have to kind of like my boy said, you gotta kind of be emotional sometimes. You got to, bro. You can't be tough guy every day of the year. Be done crashed out.
You'll crash out for sure. Just trying to hold the weight of the world, Like, it sounds good when they say, your woman should be your safe space.
Yeah.
It does sound good. But...
they got to create that space. Right?
You said what, Pat?
So they got to be able to create that space for you. To be emotional or to be vulnerable or to express yourself in that manner. You got to be able to create that as well. I feel like a lot of women don't know or never seen a man be emotional, so they don't know how to handle that. They don't know how to create that space for him. So when a dude does get emotional or be vulnerable, want to actually express himself, then they gonna revert to him as a bitch. They gonna see him as such. But they never really seen it because they only seen it from women. So
that boy just put up Wilt numbers with that one.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. I do feel that. So,
yeah, that boy put up Wilt numbers.
So, Pat, how would they create that safe space for you though? Because that's something that way I can look out for it. Like, okay, this is a safe space. Like, how would I know that this is a safe space for me to even show my emotions? Because automatically, just in the world, I think if I'm show my emotions, she gonna think that I'm soft.
Yeah.
I feel like she gotta ask you, like I was saying, ask you if you good. And when shit hit the fan, don't bring back up that I was soft at that time either. Like, don't throw it back in my face. Like my boy Nigel said in the chat, like, don't throw it back in my face when when we going at it, don't throw it in my face. Well, you is soft as hell. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't throw it back on me, because then I'm definitely not gonna open back up, because you done threw it back on me. It's over with. But
I think that's the biggest thing with dudes is because they do throw it back in your face, of a time when you were maybe, at a weaker spot in your emotions. You were vulnerable, and then it's like I come to you being vulnerable, and then you throw it back in my face. So that definitely now the emotional safe is closed.
Yeah, it's over with. You think men can do that to women too when they vulnerable? Because women always vulnerable. Do you think a lot of men throw it back in their face?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think they do too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can. I mean, it's something that you definitely got to work on. In my relationship, I know I just don't try to bring up
Her bad wrongs, her wrongdoings.
Yeah, I really do try to focus on the good. But if she is emotional, it's like I don't fault her for that. Like I'm not looking down on her for that. I just think she's expressing herself.
My boy Earl in the chat said the real question is, why does being vulnerable equate to being soft? That is the real question right there. That is the real question. Like,
that is true, Earl.
That's the real question, Earl. That is, and I don't even know. I don't even know if I got an answer for that.
I feel like just because we always had that hard shell on, that stainless armor is like, once we do take that armor off, it doesn't mean that we don't have tough skin regardless. We go through our battles, we go through our strifes, regardless as men. We always have to be tough in a sense. We cannot show our emotions. That's what we've been told our lives. Because if we do, then people are going to call us soft. They're going to call us less of a man just because we are expressing ourselves in a manner that's not just through anger and violence. We're trying to actually express all facets of our emotions. But nobody has created that space for us to do so.
Yeah,
hold on now.
That's why a lot of dudes end up, deleting themselves because they don't have an outlet to express how they actually feel.
Do you feel like once you're vulnerable, something bad can happen? Like when you let your guard down, finally let your guard down, like, ooh, you actually like, you letting your emotions roam. You ain't just, Mr. Tough Guy, and then something happened. It's like, then they put that wall back up, and then after that, it's fucked up after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, say you let your emotions down, your vulnerability down, and you just smooth vulnerable, and then you go through a heartbreak, and somebody just took advantage of you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Emotionally. And then after that, it's over with. It's over with after that. Yeah. It's hard to bring that back down. I feel like, especially as a man. Now, women, they naturally just more like, soft and, more vulnerable. But man, he go through a heartbreak, man, it's over with. I ain't never giving no bit that again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, and I think that is also, it's like what would somebody think about me?
Facts.
Because it's seen publicly, like it's just a man doesn't cry or something like that. We done heard that growing up.
Yeah. So
when you actually, it takes a lot to even express that emotion, just from the trauma you have attached to that.
My boy CEO Cam in the chat said because being vulnerable is a weakness. See? He one of them?
Yeah, he one of them ones.
He one of them.
It's not a weakness, bro.
I don't think it's a weakness, but I like what the dude said towards the end with, you have to learn how your emotions work and how to express your emotions as well. And the thing is, a lot of men don't have the chance to learn how to express themselves correctly, especially when it comes to emotions. And that's why you see a lot of the more manly emotions is having anger or lashing out. Because to me, that shows a sign of also, of weakness. You can't control your emotions at all. So while those emotions may be seen more manly, to me that shows, you're not emotionally intelligent enough to control your emotions.
Is emotional intelligence taught, or is it just learned beyond the years? It's just because how the hell do you learn how to express yourself as a man? I feel like does another man have to teach you that, or does a woman teach you that, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who teaches you how to be vulnerable and emotionally intelligent. Because if it seemed like no man teach that to another man, honestly, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I feel like you gotta learn that kind of yourself because it's your own emotions. You know, you got to be able to regulate those in a way that is going to be best for you. You know, you don't essentially, you know, some people call them, you know, people pleasers because you're always thinking about somebody else's emotions because you put those emotions ahead of your own. So it's like now you got to learn how to regulate that and express every single emotion that you do have in a healthy way. Like Steve said, not just, you know, doing an outburst of just anger, because I feel like that's the main thing. Like at least us as men has been taught to express is anger. You know, that's the one thing that's kind of culturally acceptable for us men is to express anger. That's one way people can truly kind of understand us is when we do get angry. You know, that's one way people can kind of listen or, you know, truly know what we're going through is when we do is have that type of outburst.
I agree with that. I feel like you don't really get emotional intelligence until you mature for real, honestly, because when I was young and the girl ain't did what I like, I'll probably just get mad. And I wouldn't want to talk, and I just get mad and just be immature for real, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't want to talk to her, leave me the hell alone, this and that, shut up, I don't want to talk to you no more. Like also just, you know, young nigga immature shit. But I feel like as you get older and mature, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Oh hell no, shawty done popped in this.
Yo, this man only. No girls allowed.
Men only.
Men only,
Get
bro.
out.
Now, what in the hell?
Get out of here, bro.
He was just in the
Get out of
popping
here,
the
bro.
call.
Now she popping up.
She want to be part of the conversation
Yeah.
so bad.
Hell nah.
Yo, shawty popped in
This for the
crazy.
nigga.
What the hell?
She popped in.
Hey, this is for the brothers, man.
He said,
Brother,
this
nah.
needs a female opinion.
That's what she said.
Nah,
She
nah,
so
she-
did.
No, ooh, I really feel like it do. But I'm gonna let Quentin finish or whatever. But yeah, I really feel like it do.
Yeah, bro. I feel like maturity it helps you grow with your emotional intelligence and how to actually like tell someone exactly how you feel instead of just shut up, leave me alone, you know what I'm saying? And actually like, oh, I ain't like when you did it like this, but shit, that's tough, boy. It ain't easy communicating your emotions, bro. So we ain't gonna act like it's just, you know what I'm saying?
Quinn, you just gave a good example of how you would learn though, because it's like you start off with, you know, the pushing away. Hey, shut up.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you getting on my nerve, get away. But then as you mature and you learn how to communicate effectively, you know, then you can come to them as in, okay, this was a specific time where I didn't like what you were doing.
X.
And I feel like that's a way of expressing your emotions. It's also just learning how to communicate. A lot of us don't know how to communicate as well. So that's what it is. To me, the best way to learn your emotions is over time. It takes time because, you know, as a kid has their emotions, they don't know how to control them. As they grow, you can learn, but you have to also be willing to learn.
Yeah, a lot of people be stuck in their ways, dog. And that's what it is for real. Niggas be stuck in their ways.
Yeah, for sure.
Renee, what you got to say?
Man,
Since
I
you
was about to
popped
say,
in,
come
I'm
on,
about to
Miss.
say,
You
come on with it.
You want to pop up and shit.
You know, y'all thought it was all guy show. Anywho, now for real, honestly, I think it comes down to picking your person the right way. Like, I don't understand why guys aren't comfortable. I get y'all have like this bitch flip in y'all head, but if you have the right person, that shouldn't exist unless you OD in. So I think it really comes down to picking your person, but that comes like from male and female though. But guys gonna do something against you or a girl, then you shouldn't be with them. Period.
Yeah,
like,
see what she said though. She said unless you OD.
Unless
So
you
that lets you know it's a threshold in there.
It's
Like,
a
it's a threshold. Like, yeah,
It's not a regular switch.
Exactly.
It's a slider.
Yeah, it definitely is a slider.
It so is a slider.
Like you
It's a
bitching too
slider,
much
that
at
motherfucker
once.
dim.
He bitching. He
Yeah,
on some
like-
bitch shit.
like-
Like he bitching.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
Ain't you supposed
His
to be
lights
the
is dim.
man?
He a bitch.
Facts.
nah, that's not what we said. Y'all know OD
As a
is.
man, why should
Oh
da,
my
da, 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 da.
no, for real. Like, don't OD. Like, you're gonna complain every day and then not do nothing to change it or not take nobody's suggestion, whether it's mine, a mentor, your friends. He's gonna come home and cry every day. No, I don't want to hear it. Yes, it slides to bitch at that point. Yeah.
Damn.
There is no safe space.
There's the
Damn.
truth. There's the truth.
There's the truth.
So why
There's
we
no
gotta hear
such
from
thing.
y'all then? Why we gotta hear from you? If
What you
you don't want to, if you don't want to do, if like you're saying that you don't want the man to constantly bitch and cry, so why we gotta hear from y'all?
You don't. That's the thing. That's what I just said. You don't. If y'all know y'all got them girls who ain't never having a good day, just like it's a guy that don't never have a good day. Like every day something wrong with her. Like a family done pissed her off, her best friend done pissed her off, her job pissed her off. She just pissed off. You ain't getting no nookie, you ain't getting no food. She just mad. Like attitude 24/7. Like that exists. You don't have to deal with that. It's called pick a better person. Like that's what I'm saying. It's very equal. Y'all just take it like y'all feel like y'all can't be vulnerable. Y'all don't even have a safe space with y'all friends. That's real tea.
Shit.
Shoot.
Me and my brother got some safe spaces.
Come on, let them know, Q.
Yeah, me and my brother sit down and talk it out.
all the time.
I'm
telling you.
I don't know. I feel like y'all homeboys give y'all good advice. For real.
Yes. I feel like
Y'all
your
got
homeboys
it
are your
out.
first teachers of your emotional intelligence because, like, when you in a situation where you're hyped up and riled out, your homeboy's gonna be the one to tell you, "Hey, chill out," and talk to you and tell you what the fuck you got going on, so you can tell them what you got going on.
If you got the right homeboys now.
I think
Yeah,
some
it
of
can be
my
taught.
homeboys
It
I
can be
would
taught.
listen
You gotta
have the right
to worth
Yeah.
anything.
Oh,
If you
there's
got-
no honesty.
I wouldn't listen
If
to
you
them
got the
worth
right
anything.
homeboys.
But it's still some
It's still a
homeboys I would
situation
go to.
you're
you know?
learning. In a situation, you learning how to. They with you, and you learning yourself how to express yourself. In a situation like that, just to use an example.
All right, so I need to know this, Renee. All right, let's say I haven't been emotional with my girl. How do I start? Like, where would I start to express my emotions, not hers, to express my emotions?
How about you start on a positive note? You can do that. Your first emotion express don't have to be, I'm going through something. It could be like, I'm in a good place right now, or I'm happy in our relationship, or I'm happy in whatever is going on. Like, share a positive emotion first, I guess, before you lead into the, today I ain't having a good day today. Yesterday was better, but you know, you can't just surprise her with emotions. Like, you can't go from nonchalant to chalant. Like, something, you just can't do that. Like,
What if it ain't positive at the
I thought that's
time?
what they wanted.
what you
What
mean?
if it ain't positive at the time? Shit ain't peaches and
If
cream
it's
right
not-
now. How do I tell you that I'm going through some shit?
I feel
I-
okay. I know y'all be
Mhm.
seeing those like videos. It's like when my man randomly decides to open up on a Tuesday, and we're like, oh, what he about to say? Same thing. Like if you sit her down, like, babe, I really gonna talk to you, and she should hear you out, especially if that's something you don't do. That'd be anybody. Like, can I talk to you? And I had a conversation. You should be able to do that without it being weird, awkward, or whatever the case.
So if she judge you, you saying drop her off.
Yeah, she gotta go.
Yeah, you got to, bro. You
don't
got
need
to,
that
bro.
in your
You got
life.
to.
Drop her off. That's not for
Yeah,
you.
you got to.
Cause like honestly, how are y'all in a relationship with anyone y'all not vulnerable with? You got a mask on at home?
Well, the thing is, niggas
Yo,
ain't vulnerable, so they don't know
You
if
don't
the
even
person's
know how to
vulnerable or not.
express it. Like,
Yeah, you don't even know.
Oh my god.
that,
You don't know if
that'd
you're in a
be big
relationship with
thing.
somebody.
Yeah.
Exactly. You don't know if you're in a relationship with somebody that you can't be vulnerable with because you're not being vulnerable.
That
You don't
is-
even come.
Dudes have to learn like how to be vulnerable.
You don't even cross that bridge.
But
Like
like
we feel so. Like, dude, vulnerability. You real vulnerable when, like, I don't trust you until you know I trust a girl. Know I trust her when she sees off me.
Huh?
That's a vulnerable. That's a vulnerable
Nigga, what?
situation.
When she-
Nigga, what? Just because you seen your shit on Gummy, don't mean.
Now
Wait,
you
hold
can be
on.
vulnerable with her.
How vulnerable are you in that situation?
I have a question. Like for real.
Nigga,
Wait, did
what?
this nigga just say that?
Like oh wow.
Wait,
Okay.
I missed it. Wait, hold on. Run that back. You said you're a girl know you're vulnerable if you show your shit on soft. That's what you said.
Yeah, bro. That's your vulnerability to your woman, bro. That's the first step. That's the first step.
That's crazy.
That nigga Pat said, nigga, huh?
Not even in the dark, in the light. You talking about
Yo,
Goodness.
that's crazy, nigga. You can't be.
like why are y'all in relationships with people y'all not like I'm confused. How does that happen?
Oh, I was
Like,
hypothetically speaking. I'm not doing that.
I don't. To me, it don't make no sense. I'm confused.
Yeah, that ain't it. That's goofy as
y'all
hell.
sharing y'all body and not can't show y'all emotions, but y'all sharing the gooch, the balls, the everything.
I'll admit, at first in my relationship, I was not vulnerable at all.
Yeah, me neither. At first,
At
I
all.
wasn't.
Yeah, I wasn't sharing nothing.
You can't come off soft off a rip. Not to use the word soft again, but you can't be soft off rip.
Yeah, you can't be soft off rip. Like, then they gonna be like, I can't get with him. He too soft.
Okay, it's not because if that thought comes across, it's not because we think y'all soft. It's like, okay, you sitting here telling me your whole life story. How many girls have you done this to? Like,
It don't matter. He being vulnerable, shawty. It don't matter.
And you over there trying to
see. Look at
trying
you.
to
You
equate
over
it to
there.
how many girls
he
just
trying to
want to
over
express
himself up.
himself. Like,
You feel me?
Exactly. He just
He
trying.
a
Don't even worry
vulnerable
about them. We
nigga.
need to worry about us.
That lets you know you don't want no vulnerable nigga at first. You want the hard nigga that got a shell on, and then when he get close, you be like, all right, now you can open up.
then when
But
you
at first,
choose
you want that
it's
soft
time for
nigga.
him, then he can open up.
That be that shit.
Everything. Like, what type of opening up we talking about? Cause we on first date and you telling me about you got molested when you was in 3rd grade. I mean, I'm gonna listen, but I'm gonna be like, wow, so a lot for a first date. So I'm just saying.
It ain't no time span on vulnerability.
That's
Maybe
what I'm saying.
he needed you at that moment.
Yeah.
And he felt safe with you.
Right, he was going through it.
Comfortable enough.
And you judging
Exactly.
him.
And you judging him. That's
Whoa, this
crazy.
is too much information off the jump.
Trauma,
And then watch. Once you tell him that, say y'all get later down the line, 3-4 months, you be like, you know, on our first date, you was kind of telling me a lot, and he ain't gonna tell you nothing no more. He ain't gonna tell you nothing no more because you just told him like, damn, shit, I was saying I felt comfortable.
Now look at your switch slider I have.
Yep.
Not slide to a half. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Right, half down.
If you're comfortable enough to lay with someone consistently, you should be comfortable to be vulnerable. But everything takes, everything takes a time. I think it's a time period for everything, no matter what it is.
For sure.
So, but Jago, that's crazy. Don't ever say that to nobody else again. This is not the safe space that you think it is. Don't ever say that again. That's crazy.
Lord, do y'all got anything else to say about a man being more emotional, coming into a relationship with no emotions?
Man, these females don't want you to be soft for real. Don't believe the bullshit, bro.
Yeah, I think he did good for a talking point. Like everybody said, yeah, speak. Like it was a good rally call.
Go off, King. Yeah.
But in real life, you can't be that soft.
Yeah, I say
just
practice regulating your emotions, man.
There you go.
All factors. Just practice it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta just trauma dump on somebody.
I like that verbiage.
Yeah. You do have to learn how to be emotionally intelligent.
Ooh, that's the word.
Yeah, man. Read some books on it, bro.
Go
to therapy. Hey, I say go to therapy. That's all I say. Go to therapy, y'all.
Oh my god.
Okay.
So you gonna pay to be vulnerable? Okay.
See. Now what? Now he a bitch, huh? Because he paying to be vulnerable.
Now you paying.
Now he paying for therapy.
Now he paying somebody to get his money.
You can't win to lose, fellas.
It's like, nah, yo.
You can't win for losing.
Sure can't.
I'm crying.
Crazy.
You feel every week. This is crazy.
Crazy.
This is crazy. But now, go to therapy for sure. Mm-hmm. Don't bring that baggage into it. Yeah.
I said,
Man, if y'all would make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment. All 3. I want to shout out to all the folks we got in the comments. We got